Hello and welcome. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. Yay! And what are we doing tonight? Well, tonight is our D&D night. D&D night? Night. Live D&D night, I should say. So, sit down, strap on, and hopefully it's not going to get too weird.
Strap in.
Yeah, I was about to say I mean, with a strap on, it's always going to get a little weird.
Well, we're talking about gnomes a lot of time. So, they have a lot of strap something.
Strap in, folks. You're in for a gnomish fun ride. Apparently,
Well, you're still stuck in a place where there aren't a lot of gnomes, but you're probably gonna go back to the garden after that, and gnomes are gonna be back. All right, so
Get back and they've all mysteriously disappeared.
well, to be honest, I think that would be more worrying.
Mm-hmm.
the gnomes are quiet. Something is wrong.
Yeah.
What do you mean, no incident in 2 days?
Like cut to a very specific 3x3 square in the garden. It's like where all of the gnomes, through an accident, had shrunk themselves to the size of molecules, and now they've been braving the world in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids style, hoping to get themselves back to regular size.
I feel like that is a very dangerous way of creating the Fraggles. And I know that I've just shown my age by saying the Fraggles.
We all break our backs a little bit every day.
Yeah, but the Fraggles, they were a special kind of backbreaking. Alright, so. What's next? Oh yeah, make sure that nobody tries to sue us to death because of publicity. If you like the thunderstorm in the background, it's an ambient mixer. If you like the world map, it's WonderDraft. If you like the dungeon map, it's Dungeon Alchemist. And if you like the town maps, it's Canvas of Kings. Yay! I'm supposed to be safe now. Supposed. Okay. So what happened last episode? Well, last episode was a bit similar to the episode before that one because we haven't left the dungeon yet. The party kept on rummaging through Remy's childhood home, a dark dungeon of horror for kidnapped kids. Through some impressive investigation, feats of perception, and a tiny bit of luck, the party was able to not blow themselves up and avoid a devastatingly powerful trap. Also, a new monster friend was even made by exchanging food for information. Who knew mimics could be interested in being fed? And it all led to the discovery of a portion of the dungeon unknown to even Remy. And so, our party decided to investigate. And now, they've been stuck in a hallway for the past few minutes, looking at a illusory recording of children being traumatized because they are being herded into a room they don't want to be, but each one of them being a trap that wanted to explode themselves on the party. And thanks to Remy destroying the trap by damaging it, they got to look at that damaged recording, which felt a whole lot like, I don't know, something called a zombie movie. I don't know. It's a new type of play.
I mean, honestly, we kind of already tread that a little bit. So with all of the
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole reason why he has a hand puppet now. A zombie hand puppet.
Yeah, but the last one were actual zombies. These one blow themselves up on you, zombies. I mean, in some.
I like to call them memory zombies.
Yes, they eat you from inside out, from somewhere in your brain. Regular zombie just want to eat your brain. These one they just fester in your brain. So, with this last episode, if I am not mistaken, you had elected to explore not the room where all the children, the illusory children, had been herded, but one of the rooms that was closer to all of you. And I believe we had stopped just as you are entering one of those rooms, or rather, as you can see inside of those rooms.
Yeah, there's too much plot in there, so we're saving that one for last.
Well, you know, you have to be careful.
Also, it's also very possible that Raimi has to take a second. It's like because even though the illusion / memory / whatever you want to call it, it's like it's kind of fucked up. It's actually ironic how the fucked up version, it's like probably produced what I would say like the most guilt.
Well,
Because ironically it became even more in your face to have like a bunch of glitched out illusory children. It's like expressing like desires like where did you go? It's like and imagining like all of them, whether before or after he left, possibly facing a fate much worse than he ever did after he left.
yeah.
Just the sheer number of faces that he did not recognize, but were going through similar circumstances that he was.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You sort of have that moment of shock as you're forced to take that in. All of those people, why did they have to suffer? Well, the easy answer is because you escaped. Which does not help. So,
And probably
yeah.
how the other presumed Kenku in their employ might have gotten even worse than that.
Yeah.
Hopefully none of them were Raven.
Well, and on top of that, you're right at the center of the group. So when the group starts moving forward, Jorg is probably going to be the first one who realizes that you're not moving at the same pace as anyone else. You seem a little shocked. And Arunak is just paying attention behind him because he knows that everyone could get ambushed, and he's just going there from behind. He's going, alright, guys, we're good from behind. Shadows seem to be getting closer. Are we moving? Jorg, what's the hold up?
Man, Raimi, it's like we wouldn't be running into these problems if you could just fly over us. I joke. I don't know what Jorg would actually be saying.
Well, in many ways, I think that Jorg
to
is
fly in
getting
a
a
tunnel.
whole new perspective on what Remy's life has been so far since before he met all of you.
Mm.
So, Jorg, you realize that Remy seems to be shell shocked. I think you're muted.
Oh my god, I didn't realize I was muted.
Mhm.
Others says like, wow, Jorg
Yeah,
is
I'm
just
muted on my-
Jorg is also shocked. Like
Doesn't care.
shocked that Raimi is shocked.
Mhm.
Why are you not moving? I don't care about your trauma.
Uh-huh.
So, what are you?
Yeah.
What are you actually doing?
I'll go up to Raimi because I don't know what else to do. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do in real life in this situation. Yeah.
Like you just pick him up by his bootstraps.
Because like I don't want to say.
Well, you know,
Uh-huh.
you don't have to.
I don't want to say.
You don't have to
I'll.
deal with this alone. You can just, you know, audience. I got a problem down here.
That's what I was gonna do. I'll go to audience and I'll say, Raimi's having a hard time with this.
You're also muted, Sam.
You're muted.
Like everyone is just speechless. So,
I can imagine it's
Mhm.
this place is kind of meant to mentally torment him. I assume it wouldn't be easy.
Mm-hmm.
Are the illusions still
I don't know
going?
how to comfort him.
No, I dispelled the glyph.
Yeah.
Okay.
Took a little bit of a shortcut because this one hit a little harder than the others.
Mm-hmm. Like, I can't tell him to just buck up. I can tell him
Buck up, Buttercup.
Yeah. Wasn't that like years ago or something? No, I'll
It was years ago. You should be fine.
mm-hmm.
It's weird because
I
I
don't know,
feel like
audience.
amongst
Do-
all
do-
of you, the one who'd probably be the best at talking to Remy is André, not Fisher. André.
Now we're just gonna, guys, let's pull out our feeling cards.
I mean,
This is
audience
definitely a
would.
life
I
experience.
mean, audience would go up to Remy and be like, I know this is hard being in this place for me, seeing all of these traumas from the past. And trust me, we can leave at any time if you tell me to go, but perhaps we can find an answer by staying here and make sure this never happens to anyone ever again. But just let me know if you can't take it anymore, and we'll leave.
I say we kick this fucking wizard's ass. But yeah, if we need to get out of here, Raimi, just say the word.
And for some reason, it would be in character for Remy to not say "I want to get out," but say "word."
Word, bruh.
Does Remy respond or no?
So Raimi nods and looks toward the door that they, or I guess the next door they plan to go through.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, though I will say that Raimi is going to be a little bit distracted for the next, minute or so, as he's actually going to, while people are looking a bit in the room, he's actually going to be making several nicks in his hand.
Mm.
Okay.
It's like a one for every face that he did or did not recognize.
Hmm.
All right.
He's
Fisher.
using one of his many daggers.
That's badass.
All right, Fisher. Do your thing. Let's keep going.
At the front of the row, Fisher, you're probably one of that's really I really understand past trauma, but we're also in a very dangerous place. You can partially see in both rooms on each side. One is a kitchen and the other one is a dining hall. So to the right is a kitchen and to the left is a dining hall.
Mm-hmm. I think really I'm just gonna not even go in, just look through the doorway, and if there's nothing immediately attention grabbing, keep going to the end of the hall.
That's fair.
We've cleaned out a lot of kitchens
Yeah, we have been
and dining
through
halls so far.
All right, so I'm gonna remove those two. Well, so you make one step forward. So what you see inside of those two rooms, make a perception roll. Let's see just how much details you can actually see.
I will help him since I said forward.
Okay. Roll a 21.
21, that's pretty good. All right, so one thing you can see is that on the other side of the hallway, not the hall, sorry, not the hallway, the dining hall, there is a passage leading out. So maybe it's just a secondary entrance. You're not sure. The dining hall feels very similar to the previous one that you saw. There's a desk. There are two large barrels. Last time when you entered, there was a memory waiting for Remy. So maybe there's one there, but if it's the same thing as the last one, it's as good as it gets in that room. The kitchen is very similar to the one below. Slight different placement of everything, but everything seems to be very similar. But large barrels. Do you still have the detect magic active?
Yes, as long as it hasn't timed out, in which case I would cast it again.
Well, everyone was dealing with Remy's trauma long enough that you could have recasted it, so maybe that's why you were so quiet. You just wanted to be sure. While everyone was dealing with Remy, you were recasting this. So, all right, in that case, in the kitchen, everything feels and look pretty similar. There's a very similar kind of aura on one of the barrels as the one that you decided to take with you inside of the dimensional storage. In the dining hall, there is a little glyph on the floor between two tables. Illusion, not very powerful, very similar to what you would have expected from the memories that Remy saw. So there might be a memory waiting there. It's probably not going to be someone who's going to try and grab and push you into despair. But who knows? You do see a faint, similar glow to that one in the kitchen. Near the table, completely on the other side of the room. So, potentially two memories waiting, two traumatizing memory waiting for Remy. And
In the kitchen.
One in the kitchen at the table, completely at the other end, and one in the dining hall between two tables at the center of the room. Trap barrel in the kitchen, and you think it's a similar trap barrel inside of the dining hall. Another carnivorous plant type trap.
He seems like he's had enough for now, so I think we'll just skip those and keep moving forward.
All right. You keep moving forward. That's what I had forgotten. Opening up this one. And Onak is data sheet. Here we go. So you keep moving forward. Remy, you see as everyone moves forward, you are brought to see two dining halls. One dining hall, one kitchen. Very similar to the one below. Was it an entire other floor? How many floors like that were there in here? And you know, this floor has its own kitchen and its own dining hall. Why? Fisher, as the entire party solemnly moves through the hallway. Probably everyone looking inside of the room. Curiosity, morbid curiosity, maybe. Who knows? You find yourself at the end of the hallway, and you have a choice between two doors. One to the right, one to the left. Both are closed. Both seem to have a trap on it. But this one is different than the others. Same type of energy, but the other ones, the glyph looked like something specific. And you sort of understand why now, because they all had this this little glyph which reminded you in many ways of different ways a specific realm are being identified. But these ones, these glyphs, are of a different nature. if you'd have to guess, with an Arcana roll.
Not 20.
Jeez. All right.
Whoa.
So 32.
Okay. If you'd have to guess, they are. No, that's the guest one. I want this one. No, not this one. This one. You think that they're tied to the deep shard. The deep shard of reality holds force and psychic.
The glyphs.
The glyphs, yeah. The other glyph reminded you of the petrified shard, and the storm shard, which would be relevant for thunder and lightning. But this one...
The other glyph is in the previous ones?
Yeah, the previous one that you've always stopped from exploding when you're entering dormitories. But these ones, they're psychic or force. So, trap, probably damaging, but different types.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you can't guess. It's not going to be the same ones. The range could be different, the effect could be different. And there's one on each door.
All right.
I mean, I think we still just try and turn them off like we have before with
Yeah.
the lever.
Yeah, but guys, just be careful around these
But we're
ones.
just-
They are different
Okay,
than the
we'll be
previous
careful.
ones.
All right, everyone back up. You got this, Fisher.
Thanks, audience.
Let's back up to the
no.
end of the hallway as he's doing this, just to be sure. Let's go down the floor, you know?
And
Right door
we
or
will
left door?
Try the right door.
Right door.
After it, we'll put the try as in put the lever on it and deactivate it and then open it.
All right. You remove the strap from that door and push the door open. The door opens in a very uncomfortable echoing everywhere. There's an uncomfortable element to the way that it opens, especially for you, Remy. You can swear you heard.
Swear I could hear.
As if someone laughing.
As long as it's not laughing children, because that's when we know that we gotta leave. Laughing ghost children is not something that you want to be around in any situation.
You enter into a nursery, and it's full of laughing babies.
Babies are fine.
Illusory laughing babies.
They can't walk yet. They're just stuck there in the crib. They're creepy, but you can get around them. It's once they learn to walk, that's when they get dangerous.
Yes.
Although now I'm just imagining like that particular horror film, just like you're being chased around by toddlers, literally toddling as they chase after you, but like much more quickly than normal.
Well, it's
like a modern zombie.
It's a movie that we would never be able to see because no company is gonna go behind the idea of, oh right, let's use 1,000 zombie babies that we're gonna have to shoot with a shotgun.
What you talking about? I think there might be like an audience that will take great catharsis in that.
Oh, definitely, but no company will want to air that. Well, maybe
That's
except
what
in
a B
Japan.
movie is for. Have you ever heard of an independent film?
Yeah, yeah.
Very independent.
So independent, you need to go to the dark web to find it. So you open the door, and after that odd laughing opening, you're greeted by an abandoned library. Similar to the one that you found below. There is a desk at the other end. Burnt book. Destroyed scrolls. Empty shelves everywhere. It's a little bit messier, and you can't help but to notice that there's a decent amount of soot still clinging to the walls and the surviving bookcases.
Are there any footprints remaining in the soot that haven't been disturbed?
Make a perception roll.
I'm going to suggest this to the rest of the party, so if anyone else wants to hire it.
You're suggesting we look around?
Yeah. I'm suggesting I'm suggesting if anyone sees any footprints in the set.
Hopefully by this point, Raimi has been able to make all the notches in his hands that he wants to. Probably bleeding a bit, but probably ready to start actively doing things again, including looking around.
Well, if you want to make it even more realistic, you can remove 1 hit point from your hit point pool, just because of all the that you've been doing.
I can do that. Can I get like a scope of about how many different faces that he's seen so far?
Make a perception roll to see how well, because they were all glitching out, in and out. It's more difficult figuring out who was the same as who. So I just want to know how well you got a picture of that.
Okay. Then I'll just make 2 perception rolls since I want to look around in the room anyway. Okay. Make life a little bit easier. The 2 for. Let's see. First one. All right, that's going to be 26.
Okay.
And the second one, that's going to be a soft 30.
Okay.
So, sorry, I say soft 30 like you can roll a 30 on a 20-sided die.
Impressive.
Just like, no big deal. Just like, I got an impossible number on my D20.
It's fine, everyone can
New
roll that at
ability.
any moment.
You get to roll a D30 instead of a D20.
So now we know Remy is actually cheating. He's using a D30.
Well, actually, it was.
Well, yeah, he's a rogue.
I'm just trying to imagine how much that would fuck the game up. Like the whole system is a D20 system. Just like what happens to all the math after you start rolling 30s.
Well, I'd have to admit that I would at least give you points for being able to find a D30. Then we'd have to have a serious conversation.
Mm. I think you could find a D30. I got a 19.
You got a D19?
No, I rolled a 19 on
Okay.
perception.
I
I mean,
thought you were going
investigation.
with the same subject.
No. Yeah, I rolled a 19 on my 30-sided die.
Critting is lame, so he just decided to handicap himself.
Hmm.
Yeah, who needs that?
Yeah. Here's a D30. I'll share it to them.
Oh, I'm sure it exists. The question is finding
Yeah,
it
that'd be
and
the
buying
whole.
it.
That'd be the whole point of the conversation. Yeah, it's just like,
Uh-huh.
so where did you find this D30? Mostly so the DM can start rolling them for attack rolls.
Yeah. We're reaching the back half of the campaign.
Oh, what?
I need to start hitting harder. I'm gonna roll with a D30 from now, and everything above 20 is a critical hit.
Ugh.
Oh,
This
jeez.
place has a crazy amount of dice. Like a 17 face die.
Or I use a D30 and we keep using just the 20 as critical.
Yeah.
You rolled 21. That's not a critical. What the? All
I
right,
mean,
so-
technically, that actually lowers the crit rate.
I know.
Yeah.
By nearly 50%. That's why I like the other one better. Everything above 20 is a critical hit. That increases the critical strike by 50%. So, Jorg 19. Remy, I would assume 26 for the people and 30 for the room.
Yep, I rolled them in order.
All right. So judging from this, it was difficult, and you think you might have cut yourself maybe once or twice too many, but better respect the dead than being unrespectful to someone who might have died because of you. So
Any future children.
in grand total, that's gonna be interesting. That would make okay. All right. In grand total, you went as far as 18 notch, and you're nearly sure that two of them were Kenkus. Not because you saw their face, because you can swear that you saw a bunch of feathers on the arm of one as they were being dragged inside of the doors. But you did not get to see their face. More just their attempt to no. So 18 in total. But
And so, one for every Senate member. Caesar shall be stabbed in the back.
here's the thing. Since some of them were entering the room, who knows how many already in the room there were. So maybe you didn't even see them all.
Something tells me we'll see more anyway.
So, as you enter this room and try to figure things out, did you roll audience? Or did you leave it to the others? Audience? Maybe he fell asleep. I think he's gone.
Did he?
Well, either he
Muted.
Oh shit.
cut the
Sam.
sound. Yeah, I think I think he doesn't have any sound for us.
Oh dear.
Sam.
Samuel. Sammy.
Are you there?
Sam.
Samantha?
Hello? Okay.
Can you
I
hear us
think
now?
Hello?
There we go.
Aha.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I guess the sound cut out.
Well, yeah, that's what we were that's what we were seeing. Originally, I thought that maybe you were just distracted by something, and then I feared that your camera had frozen. But yeah, no, apparently you stopped receiving sound. I want to know: did you also roll for perception when you entered the room, or did you just?
Oh, I
leave
did.
that
I rolled an 11.
Okay. What about Fisher? You were the first one inside the room. Did you roll?
At 21 again.
21. All right. So, well, unsurprisingly, audience doesn't see anything very interesting. You know, you look at all the soot, and the floor is a bit dark in color, so you're having difficulty figuring out what is there exactly. Fortunately, Fisher and Remy, while looking at the room, sort of start following a little trail. It's clearer for Remy, you know, because of a superhuman 30. A soft 30. But it's also visible for you, Fisher. You're old enough to be to sort of be able to make out where it was. Yeah, there are some footprints or drag mark. Both, maybe. They go to the desk. The footprint goes to the desk, and you don't see them going anywhere else. So I'm gonna put Remy in a position where he can see the desk properly. So they stop there, and especially for you, Remy, it's clear. Whoever did that stopped there, turned around, and at one point was looking right where you are right now. And then they started moving away. And this is where the drag mark, however, don't correspond to this. They don't stop really. And Fisher, you can see it. It goes inside of the door, completely at the end of the hallway, at the end of the library. Presumably to go into the other room, but if the other room was small, then maybe it's a secondary room. Who knows? Fisher, because you rolled high enough, you'd see that there is a trap similar to the one on the door that you just magically disarmed at the end.
That's up at like, was it B13 or whatever?
The what? What did you
The
say?
door that you're talking about.
Yes, A13, yes.
Okay.
You can... No, not in this room. Yeah, that's all you can see.
Because be careful, there's another glyph on that far door over there. Is that the door that the drag / foot arcs go through?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
All right.
Levers on the outside of this door.
Definitely something got burned in here because there's way too much something being burned debris everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Does it seem like what happened in the other library? Where someone's trying to burn away evidence or...
Similar, because all of the bookshelves are empty or almost all empty, and whatever is left is severely damaged. And because of where ash piles are, it does make you think that the scenario was very similar. But this room is roughly the same size as the other one, and there is more ash and soot and everything inside of that room.
Some more was burned in here.
All right.
Do the footprints look like Dragonborn, by the way?
To Remy, they would. He rolled high enough to be able to identify what type of tracks they look. And this is probably one of the elements which is slightly more disturbing is... Remy, you feel like whomever did this made sure that these footprints could be found. It's as if they pushed in their step more than usual. And stopping at the desk and looking right where you are right now, it almost feels like for some reason, some way, somehow, whoever did that knew you'd be standing right there. And they did that for that reason.
While proceeding to make the neener, neener, neener noises.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is there's honestly not going to be anything for us in this room if this guy took the amount of time to burn everything. Probably just another trap.
Or if he had time to... Yeah.
Should we check anyway?
I mean, I feel like if he wanted us to know his footprints are here, he's just trying to get us like hurt or cause like. I don't think he's leaving anything if he's spending this much time in here. Is more my point. But we can.
There is a definite pattern of everything leading to either the party being injured by a trap or an ambusher, or Remy being emotionally damaged by an illusion.
Yeah. I feel like this is just another thing to lead us towards something that's not going to be beneficial to us.
Especially, yeah, if the tracks seem purposely made, that...
Well, then Raimi will minor illusion to Pearl, then point to Fisher's head.
One of the black pearls, or?
Yeah.
Detect magic wise, is there any...
Inside of the room, other than the door itself, you can't see anything, but you remember that in our previous library, there was something inside of the desk.
Or we could check the desk before we leave. Probably trapped.
to maybe like puts over. Actually, no, he'll save that one. It's Raimi will walk over, I suppose, to the desk, and to the best of his ability, carefully inspect it.
Make an investigation.
That will be a 24.
24. That's good enough. You can't help but have a sense of dread as you're walking because you're technically walking straight at someone who took the time to stop and look right where you were. So, in time, it means that you are walking straight towards someone staring at you.
Which, is what every great thief loves, by the way. Just that feeling that somebody is watching them. They ask for that.
Absolutely. Do you go alone or do you take either Fisher or Olenak with you? Those who have lights.
I would
Raimi
be
has a
going with
light
him,
too.
but
Yeah, but you're going to be busy with your hands.
I'd go with Remy.
Okay.
You know what? We really need to get Jorg a light so that we can throw him in front of potentially dangerous situations. But so everyone can see it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just so that everything is well lit.
That's what sucks about the darkness is that when Jor gets backstabbed from it, you can't see it happening.
You move toward the desk and you really slowly investigate it. And you have to admit that this one has been trapped better than the other one. Because there is a clear intent to trap it in a way that can't be seen from the outside. But your keen sense, just touching the desk, trying to just gently push up the part of the desk which can be opened by a single hair. Your senses tell you that there is some slight resistance to it. So something is pressing against something inside, and that can be a very good indication that something has been trapped in some way. But here's the thing. That doesn't sound like a magical trap, which means you may be able to disarm it.
What does Remy get to blow the dust off of his thieves' tools since they've come inside here?
Oh shit! Where did I put those?
It's just always funny, because once you reach a point in a campaign where most of the traps are magical, it's just oh, what are these tools for?
Oh, look at that.
In which case, Raimi will make an attempt.
Alright. You look at the trap. You're okay. Something flat. You take one. Yeah, that's good. Bend it just slightly so that it goes inside. And you start rummaging through that part of the tool. You find, oh, there. Yeah, that's definitely something. Just make a roll. See how well you succeed.
So what I'm hearing is that my minimum probably beats it out, but just see how well it went.
You never know. You might.
Because currently my minimum's a 23.
You never know. You might roll a natural one.
Well, that's the thing. I actually can't roll a natural one. But anyway. I mean, I guess I can roll it, but it doesn't apply. That's going to be a 27.
Okay. Expert hands, steady hands. Even though you have been emotionally traumatized even more recently, you manage to keep your calm and you feel that little tug inside. Ah, yes, yes, yes. So you need to push that aside. You add another tool, push it aside, you turn it around, and then you hear that little. Oh, that's cool. It's been a while since you've done that. And then you hear it coming from behind the library, one of the libraries. Oh man, that's so cool, Remy. When did you learn to do that? It's a kid that you recognize the voice. You don't even have to turn around to see who he is. You know who he is. It's one of those bubbly kid that even though he got beaten, he got starved, he always managed to stay slightly bubbly, to find things fascinating. He had never seen someone so fascinated by watching a spider walk through a hallway. One day, you decided that you remember the moment. You decided that you had enough. You wanted to have a little bit more to eat because it had been days since you ate anything. And you slipped inside of the library on the floor below. Because you remember seeing the person at the desk put some food inside the desk. It's not the right desk, but it's definitely the right place. You found a little bit of food, a little bit of dried bread, and moldy cheese that you managed to convince yourself was blue cheese because you just were that hungry. But he was baffled. It was like he saw a magic trick when you managed to force the lock. You saw him maybe 4 times in grand total. Probably one of those that you saw the most. But that was it. That was the
The last
first
time we saw them, he was just he was making like a very loud comments about how the spider had learned to dance.
And it was probably one of the first time that someone looked at you and said, "Wow, you're amazing." But then again, he was easy to surprise, so. But you took it anyway.
It's like you take what you can get when the person you interact with the most is constantly belittling you for everything you do, even to the smallest nitpicks.
Yeah.
Just nothing but a giant well of criticism.
So, yeah. You don't have to look. You know that it's him. You know that as if the trap was meant to be easy. So that would trigger something else, somewhere else, and make you feel that little moment of. For a brief moment, you feel one of the notch that you cut inside of your arm hurt just a little bit more because you remember him being dragged inside of that room. You open the desk. Nothing blows up. But there's a pearl inside.
Called it.
All right.
Yeah, good catch. All right. Let's.
Oh, actually, sorry. This is now the thing that Raymond wanted to do. He's now going to put an illusion of a banner saying "Congratulation," not congratulations. Congratulation.
From inside of you, Fisher, you hear
Fisher's just
Taranad
like, you
say,
spelled it wrong.
yeah, I feel like there's something wrong there, but, you know, he's surrounded with kids, so maybe you should probably ask him if there's a story behind that. That's what you hear from inside of you. From your point of view, Fisher, you saw that little kid appear between two bookshelves, and being completely baffled. And you know, that little kid had that childish, nearly cartoonish expression on his face that small kids can sometimes have. You know, that feels like it's 5 times stronger than it should be. That, whoa.
Mm-hmm. If Fisher would just throw up a minor illusion next to it with congratulations spelled correctly. It's hearing me.
Oh, that explains how you've been saying it so far. Okay.
Like, did you be like Fisher is specifically the spell checker AI? Did you mean to say?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's your fault that I'm always writing in front and it corrects it by infant. It's your...
Yep.
All right. Well,
So, DM, you know what to do. If you want your stuff to not be autocorrected.
gotta kill Fisher.
Shit, wait. Wait, no, go back.
All right. So, from here, what do you do?
Let's go back out to the hallway and try the other door, because I don't trust that door.
Really? Are you sure? All right. So, Fisher. Oops. I just dragged the entire map with it. I was trying to grab Fisher.
Whoops.
Fisher. Sam, you okay?
Yep.
Okay, good.
It's meditating.
Yeah, Toby actually tried to do that at one
Not a
point,
monk.
and he fell asleep, I think. All right.
Oh, yeah, so that's probably what he's doing right now.
So, the Frago group goes to the door. Oh, yeah, you all have to get in the hallway.
Yeah,
because you're gonna
everybody's got to
remove
go
the
out,
lever.
file down the hallway a little bit so I can close the door and take the lever off.
All right. So,
Mm.
take the lever out, put it in the other room, and open it. That other room is another laboratory. Similar to the one you have below, but different as well. Look at it for brief moments and then it just reminds you of a few things. Because you have a diagonal view of it. Fisher, you're in front. From what you can see from the outside of the room, detect magic doesn't find anything. Residual energy that you think were probably from experiment very different than those that Remy was doing, but inert. It's just magic still clinging to surface. What immediately hits you, though, when this happens is the amount of dust and ash and everything that just gets blown up as you open the door. It's like shaking a snow globe. I'm starting to be afraid for Sam. That can't be comfortable. Okay. Your head was bending in a really weird way. I was starting to be afraid that you'd hurt your neck.
Why have?
Well, you can make a perception roll as you're entering. From the placements, Fisher and Remy would be the one being able to do a perception roll before entering the room.
How far does the soot dust
It's everywhere.
poof?
It's as if when you open the door, there might have been another hole somewhere connecting to the outside, and a draft got in, and it just... And now it's like just having shaken a snow globe, but filled with ash instead of snow.
Okay. Do I get the feeling that at this point, basically everything's been disturbed?
The ash and soot and bits of clothing, yes, it's all floating in the air. It's difficult to see, but a good perception roll might tell you something more. Oh, come on. Stop.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Raimi rolls a 21.
16.
All right.
Guidance. Or I could help, which would be better. Actually, I could look around if it's perception. I've got really... Oh, 25.
Okay. So
I don't know why I guide people on perception rolls when I have a +8.
Yeah, dude.
So you slip up.
George just doesn't feel like doing it.
There's
he's a
moseying
dick
about,
like that.
not paying attention to anything, just kind of murmuring and guidance every once in a while.
Yeah, using his passive perception.
All right. So, how much did you roll, Fisher?
I rolled a 16.
16. Jorg?
25.
25. And Remy?
21.
21. All right. It's difficult seeing inside. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of dust, a lot of ash floating around. Remy, you're probably the one that it hits a bit more when you realize what all of that is. It is most likely clothes. A lot of clothes that have been burned hastily. so that they frayed, they destroyed, they were not burned thoroughly. And the amount of ash inside of here, the feeling hits you a bit stronger. It feels like you're watching the inside of a furnace inside of a crematorium.
Okay, Raimi actually shivers at that because now he doesn't feel like he wants to step anywhere.
And that's when Jorg says, "There's something moving in there." Jorg, you can clearly see something moving. It's hidden. It moves so... It seems to glide as it's moving. But you're the only one who can see it, and
That's
it's
freaking
difficult.
spooky.
It's just an outline. It's a brief moment where you saw, and you're convinced it's not a shadow that you saw. There's something moving in this room.
Gulp. Can we get a light in there?
I mean, I'm in the. Are we all still kind of in the doorway?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my light is shining into the room.
There's so much debris that even though your light is there, it's dim light because of the quantity of debris floating.
Oh, you know what? Cool. This will be actually maybe the perfect time just to get a scope of like, well, at least where this creature is and like how it's moving. Raimi's actually going to use the power of his lantern.
Yeah.
Woo!
Describe to the class what you are going to do.
Yeah, so then fiddling around with his lantern, because I actually think this is the first time I've been able to, like, well, I guess I've always been able to, but the first time he's actually, like, using it in this specific fashion. But he fiddles around his lantern, and it's like based on the sounds that the creature is making, Raimi is able to see different colors.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay.
Oh.
It is faint. Ever so faint. But you do manage to spot a little bit of color. Just a little faint splash of yellow as it's moving, as if the sound itself bounced off the floor. And it is so subtle that even you, as a rogue, as an expert rogue, someone who can actually roll stupidly high when you try and hide yourself, you have to admit that whatever is in there is better at you at hiding. But this is something so unusual that it probably did not prepare for this. And because you also realize that it's probably not him that actually made that sound, but it's the dust, the soot, and the ash just going as he slid by. And because of that sound starts echoing everywhere, you see for a brief moment, as if just opening your eyes and closing them, a shaded figure. It looks a lot like those who ambushed all of you since the beginning, but it feels more imposing.
Like, Raimi wonders in the back of his head, but not really. Did we find the boss monster?
I mean, audience is going to use a divine sense.
right.
See if I can sense a more evil presence from specifically this room.
Okay.
Also, if it's a celestial fiend undead, I'll know its exact location, or something affected by the hollow spell. But
Yeah. No, it doesn't. It doesn't hit as undead or fiend or celestial, but the others were conjured creature. And this one also feels a little bit like this, but because more energy coalesced into it, you can feel malice coming from it. Devious malice.
and I know its location.
It continuously moves in the room. It glides. You sort of instinctively know it, but you can't tell anyone because the moment you raise your arm and say, "It's over there," you feel it just slide and over there, and it's no, it's moving. It almost seems, for the brief moment while you can feel it, it almost feels like a playfulness in the way that it moves. It delights itself from your inability to pinpoint it properly.
Okay.
Is it moving like really fast?
It's gliding. And yes, with ease. It is easily able to just shift and move. Just like trying to watch a hummingbird.
If it's still something conjured, if it can't leave that room, we technically don't have to interact with it. Unless we want to.
Maybe you don't.
Rack,
But
I kind of want to check out the room.
yeah. All of the kids seems to have been brought here specifically.
You know what? That's fair. Alright, audience is gonna step into the room. Come on. We know you're here. See what you can do.
I mean, you don't say it like that.
No, I'm gonna say it like
do
that. No, audience is gonna say that. That's exactly what audience is gonna say.
All right, bitch, come on, let's fight.
Let's see those hands. Come on.
Meteor
Stop being around the
swarm.
bush.
All right. So defiantly, you enter the room to try and provoke it into combat. And you shout. What did you shout to him? To it?
Oh, I basically was like, hey, I know you're there.
Okay.
Come on. Let's see what you can do.
All right. Interesting. Usually we'd go on a break in 1 minute. Do you want to have the break now? we do.
Well, am I rolling initiative or not?
Absolutely. If you enter the room and you just try and provoke it, yeah, you're rolling initiative. And anyone who wants to join you inside the room,
I'm not. You're on your own.
Yeah.
Am I getting a 1v1?
If no one else wants to join you, Arunak will follow you because he has to, and that's just the kind of person he is. But I can't speak for the others.
I mean, I'm going in, but I guess slowly because I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Right. Randy's joining the fight because he doesn't want audience to do it by himself.
All right, so
Audience rolled an 11.
Audience rolled an 11. Fisher rolled a 7. That thing, jeez, Louise. That thing rolled a natural 20 on initiative, so...
I'd rather roll it there than on its first
God.
sneak attack or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Onak. Onak can't see well with all of that soot, so he's got a 6. And Remy?
Oh, right, I should probably.
And Jorg, do you want to join in the fight, or do you want to stay out?
Yeah, I'm gonna join in the fight. I
Okay.
got a 12. No, I'm not staying out. I mean, I could stay out of the room and heal them, but
You could stay out of the room if you're
Feels like
raged. You don't have to go in the room if you could see us. You could still hit it with spell attacks. It's almost smarter if our casters we don't
I'll
want
do
to
that.
hit are
Yeah, I'll
staying
hang
in
out
the
then.
door. Yeah.
Alright, so Jorg stays just outside, Remy goes in, Orunak goes in. Remy, what did you roll?
18.
18.
Watch a fog wall appear.
Alright, so I think with this is how I positioned everyone. And we're gonna go on a break now and have a second half of the episode fight.
Let's do it.
Alright. Hold on. Like I said, marsh, because we can hear a difference, so we know that something's happening. Alright. See you all back in 15 minutes. Bye.
Boy.
Oops. not
Yes.
This one. Go. And we're back. Don't worry, we hadn't forgotten you.
I did.
I got short-term memory. Stew.
Alright. Well,
Yes,
it's
I
the
will
enemy's
beat that.
turn first. What's he gonna do?
Actually, this time we're doing initiative in backwards order.
So you mean the healer goes first?
Okay, who used Trick Room?
Here we go. Oh, good little fight. That kind of fight? I don't know. I feel like I want to do a little bit of a bigger fight than that. Alright. So...
It's a boss, guys. That's the boss music.
So, okay.
Uh-oh.
It has a red health bar at the bottom of the screen.
Really? I thought it was on the upper side of the screen. Okay. Alright. I did not expect him to be first, so... Alright, well, you provoked it. Meaning... So this is probably what the audience you can see, because you have blind fighting. So you can feel it because it has a corporeal shape, and Remy also sees it because he sees the different colors as he's moving about and as the ash moves up. But Arunak and Fisher do not see it. And Remy, you have to give it to the creature. His stealth roll is insanely high.
Is it immune to charm, by the way? I'm just asking in case you need to make a save.
Yes, it is.
Okay, we're good. I assumed it was. I just was checking. It is like a...
Alright. So, in that case, it can see that Fisher and Arunak are the ones who can't see. him, so he's gonna prioritize attacking Fisher or Onak. Fisher, do you want odd or even numbers?
Odd.
Odd numbers. 2. You're the one being attacked.
I'm cool with that.
The creature rushes toward you. Audience, because of your blind fighting, you have the ability to see it move, as it's just using all the ash and soot and bits of clothes moving everywhere to hide itself, and it's in dim light, so probably has an element there which allows it to hide even in dim light. There's a brief moment as it's approaching and the light hits it, and it attacks you, Fisher. So audience, because you can actually see it with your blind fighting, you can actually try and hit it, because it's not attacking you.
I am going to actually save my attack in case it tries to move away, so I can swing at it with an opportunity attack, so I can move its speed to 0, so I can pin it into place. So I'm not going to attack it while it attacks Fisher.
Okay. So it attacks you, Fisher, with a 26 to hit.
Can you shield that or no?
What that is? Can I shield that? That's my AC.
Oh. Right.
I just have to pick which of my defensive reactions I want to use. I
Consider if it can
will
attack more than once.
shield, assuming it can attack more than once.
It might be like more of a rogue sneak attack build. From the other ones, but we'll see.
Well, they had 2 types of attack. They had a sneak attack and they had
That is
a
true.
frenzied attack.
That is true.
But I will use shield. I'm not lacking on spell points right now, so.
Alright, at the last moment, a bit because of the light that is emanating from this room, you see its shape at the last moment. You drive out the shield and you recognize it would have hit you, and it would have hit you hard. The knife is intercepted by your shield, so close to actually the side of your neck. Oh, okay, that might have hurt uncomfortably hard.
Does it try and move away?
It will.
Okay. Then I will use my opportunity attack, my reaction, to try and hit it. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay. I will throw a... Getting a little low on spell slots, but we'll throw a level 2 Divine Smite on it. So that is going to be 13 plus 48. 16, so 29 damage to it. And it is not able to move away. Its speed is reduced to 0.
Okay. It is about to glide away, and you just stick your sword right behind it, just nicking slightly the cloth on its back. The shape is similar to the other ones. It's just a little bit bulkier and a little bit more imposing. And apparently slightly amused by what you just did, because you just see it turn around and look at you. And you have that little moment where it looks and you can recognize sort of a face, just go, Okay. Then in that case, you see that it seems to be holding something back. In other words, it's using its reaction to hold a bonus action.
Okay.
Wait, it's using its reaction to hold a bonus action?
An ability that is used as a bonus action.
I'm actually gonna ask as a player, is this just a unique ability that this creature has?
It's an
'Cause
ability that
normally
can be
you
used
can
as a
only-
bonus action.
It's just that
Usually
normally
you
you
have
can't
to-
even like use the ready action, like, because usually you use the ready action to ready any particular action, but bonus actions aren't included when you take the ready action. So that's why I'm asking if it's a
Oh, okay.
unusual
that one.
ability that it has.
Yeah. You can ready an action, but I don't think you can ready a bonus action
Okay.
specifically.
Also, that usually takes the.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I built the thing myself, and yeah, the wording can be ambiguous. So let's go with the normal thing to do. So it's not gonna do that. Just not to make it unnecessarily weird. Okay, so that was its action. That was its try to slip away. Meaning we go down to Remy.
Alright. I'm gonna call out. It's right in front of Fisher, Remy. If that helps anyone. Or
Well,
for
it
everyone.
it attacked Fisher, so now it can be seen.
Okay, it can't be seen. Okay. I guess, yeah, because it didn't try
Look
and re-hide.
Well, because of the light, the dim light, because it's right in front of Fisher, who is a source of light, and right behind it there is Remy, who has a source of light. I'm sort of treating it as it's close enough that it's considered normal light, just because he's right in front of Fisher. So, in other
not
words,
a light.
audience,
Not for-
because of your blind sight, you know where he is. Remy, because of your lantern, you know where he is. Fisher, because he's right in front of you, and so not that well hidden by debris in the air, you can actually see him. But Arunak and Jorg are stuck in dim light.
All right, so it's like the debris in the air is. There's like
It's
a
acting
distance
like a
on
fog. It's
light.
acting like a fog, essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
But because he is right in front of you, and probably his dagger is still, because everything happens in 6 seconds, so his dagger is probably still moving away, and there's still the streak of light on the shield. There's sort of that brief moment of, okay, he's there right now doing something. Remy, your turn!
Yeah, so Raimi is going to use 15 feet of his movement to get over to C9.
Where's my cursor? Here we go. So, behind him.
Stay on the objective.
Like, then,
Yeah, I'm target.
I'm going to Booming Blade stab him in the back,
Okay.
or side, or wherever he is at. I guess since he did turn to audience, it is his back, or at least like the back side.
It is humanoid in shape, so it does have a back.
But does Baby got back?
Baby got back.
I'm at least going to assume a 29 hits.
Yes.
My 22 hit, so anything over a 22 will hit. That's our lowest roll so far.
Well, we have not considered whether it has an ability to, like, since this one's apparently a little bit different, if
fair.
it could possibly boost its AC.
That's fair.
No, I'm not gonna always use the same mechanics. Gonna at least do something different from time to time.
I mean, even like, regular monster manual creatures at least have like a parry, for example. Like if they can't use shield, they can at least boost their AC once.
Some
Let's see. So then 33 piercing. And 9 thunder.
Okay. Okay, everything is once again. Okay.
Then bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
And we're gonna move our happy ass over to, I'm gonna say A8.
A8. Okay.
So that way we just have like another source of light in the room that's not just directly at the entrance.
Okay. So you got Fisher at the entrance, you at another side, and if Alunak can go into triangle, that should be a very... Okay.
And Ornak should especially be able to do that because dancing lights can just go anywhere you point them at.
Alright.
But yeah, that'll be the end of Raimi's turn.
Okay. So we go down to 12. Jorg.
Jorg is gonna step in. So outside of the room, it's low light, so I can't see.
Outside of the room, if you... you are all the sources of light in this place. So Remy, Fisher, and Alunak, they are the sources of light. If light would not shine from where they are, then it's dark. But inside of this room, there's a large amount of debris floating, which sort of reduce the visibility to dim, as if you were in fog. Yeah, you can probably compare it to, because of its ash and soot and pieces of clothes flying all about, you can probably compare it to a heavy snowfall. One where the visibility is reduced to maybe, 30 feet. So it's pretty heavy. You can sort of see shapes, but...
I'll step in, and okay, you made me step in. I'm gonna cast a moonbeam on like the 4 squares, the 3 around him, and the 3 squares around him.
Isn't Remy? I don't think you updated the map. Remy's on the other side of.
I think you are the one that map is
it's
not
updated on mine.
Yeah, Remy is at A8 right now.
Yeah.
Yes, that. Yep. Okay, my bad.
That's okay.
It was.
This would make it harder for Raimi to stab. He can throw his good boy at it.
All right, so
I'm gonna upcast it too, just a little bit, just a little.
So yet
Oh,
again,
no.
another source of light shining through this place. You're muted. Remy, you're muted.
Me?
No, Remy.
Remy.
Oh no, sorry. I guess I forgot I had it on mute. It just really sucks, I think, to be in the to be a shadow creature, facing the light party.
Well, see, we all have to have light because, unlike literally every D&D party ever, none of us have dark vision.
None of us
That's
get to
true.
say in the middle of an adventure, I have dark vision.
Exactly.
Oh, that's funny. I always
Although,
played
admittedly,
elves and
we
night elf.
have
And then,
both picked up goggles at night, but it's not quite the same.
it's funny. I always played elves and half elves, so I always had dark vision. And an orc.
I do have goggles at night.
I think we all have goggles of night now.
Yeah, I think you bought some for everyone.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah,
But-
because
but again, it's
Before we remembered those were a thing.
and right now you completely forgot about them. So
Well, no, it's not that I forgot about them. It's just that, for the most part, we just kept being in situations where, yeah, I don't have dark vision, but I also have a constant light spell in my pocket. Like, it was like the one situation, it's like, okay, maybe being able to see without immediately giving away our location in darkness would be a good thing to have, just in case.
Yeah.
all right. So Jorg, anything else you want to do? Move more? Burst into a dance?
I'm gonna move back out of the room. And keep yeah, and then do a
He
little
moves
jig.
back out of the room, and since he loses sight of this, so he he won't be able to guide it. So he just stays there, focus on something outside of the room. Just stay focused. Just stay focused. Just stay focused. Come on. Because he doesn't see the battleground. Okay.
What if
that
what
was-
if more come from the shadows outside?
Well, yeah. You're pretty isolated right now, so. Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Just how freaked out Jorg is right now.
He's pretty freaked out.
Okay.
He's been backstabbed like 2 times.
Yeah, yeah. But for now, do not worry, Jorg. Fisher has light. Arunak has light. You just added light. Remy has light. So it's spilling out of the room. You're
Nice.
currently- because of Fisher, light is touching you right now, so you're kind of safe, even though you're sort of isolating yourself. Jorg, that's done. Audience.
Alright. Audience. Well, I'm not gonna go around behind it now to flank it because there's a moonbeam there. So I will stay where I am and hit it.
That's all you can do.
Yeah. First one's gonna be a 29 to hit.
That is enough.
Alright. We'll throw a... Actually, we're not gonna throw any spells. I kind of need my spell slots right now. I don't have very many left. So I'll just have to throw the normal D8. So the first one's gonna be 21 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll swing in with a 31 to hit.
That is enough.
And we'll swing for another. $15 damage.
Alright.
And that is my turn.
Alright. You see the creature has a weird reflex toward you, audience. You sort of have a moment of where he reaches out toward you and pulls away. He just tried to use a legendary action, but realized that it won't work on you. That's mechanically what happened.
I see. Fair enough. All right.
Alright. So, this... Arunak is the only one left. Well, so Arunak is not excessively stupid, meaning that he knows if there's a chance that he's gonna use an area of attack, 4/5 of the party is stuck at the same place. So here we go. He's gonna move away. Okay. He's gonna do his usual. He's gonna move. Oh yeah, no, if he does that, the light goes out. No, the light doesn't go out immediately. Dancing light. It's 1 minute, I think.
It's concentration now.
Oh, dancing up to 1 minute concentration. Alright. Well, he's got to make a decision. Does he rely on Fisher and Remy to illuminate everything, or does he go completely healer?
No one's been hit yet.
So that's the advice that Fisher gives? Keep the light and attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep the light and attack. So he's gonna move there, and he's gonna upcast this to have a little bit more of a oomph when he attacks, which means it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta roll to see if he hits first. He's gonna throw the razor leaves. So that's a miss, that's a hit. That's a hit. That's barely a hit, but it's a hit. And that's a miss. So 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not bad, not bad. 12, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 damage, throwing razor leaves at the creature. Alright. So, as his turn comes to an end, he knows that he's about to do something, and a party member finishes, so he can use a legendary action. Oh, that's so cinematic also, because there's a huge beam of light just falling on him, making him very obvious and very well seen. The creature turns around toward Remy, and you just hear him say, "Ah, Remy, scared of the dark and as blind as a bat. How well can you fight when you can't see? He snaps and the entire room goes dark. No light shines through. Jorg, you do have something different from your perspective because you're outside of the room.
Hmm.
It's like the room is actually now filled with naked women. Remy is blinded because he's seeing something that he does not want to see. Then audience is blinded because he can't tear himself away from looking at all those naked women. Fisher is blinded because he doesn't understand it.
Wait,
If anything, he's just
people-
really confused.
people have something under their armor? What is this?
Interesting. Okay.
Alright. Jorg, I just sent you a message because you have a very different perspective. It actually helps you because it makes it so that you don't get pulverized, but for everyone else in the room goes completely dark. It's as if all of your spells of light just shut off. Even your lanterns, Remy, stops emitting light.
Okay. Is it the darkness spell though, or is it something else? That's what Jordan knows.
Well, Jorg knows. So that's the exactly. That's what Jorg knows. So he even from inside here. Usually, you would be able to see because Jorg. At what level did you upcast Moonbeam?
I cast it at 4th level.
The beam is pretty powerful compared to its base, and even that just goes dark. Moonbeam does not emit light right now either.
But does it still do the damage? That's what we have to know.
Well, you don't
Is it
know,
just a
but
visual?
Jorg roll the damage. Avery knows
Well,
that
does-
it's doing damage,
Alright.
but
Yeah.
you can't see
Does
that.
blind sense still work or no?
Yes, blind sense still works.
16.
Okay, blind sense still works. Okay, so it's not. So I can still see it.
16 damage.
Or
Mm-hmm.
I actively can't see it, but I can sense it.
You know
there.
that it's still there. It's going to move.
Audience will swing on it with his reaction.
He doesn't
Again,
leave. He
if
doesn't
interest-
leave your.
Oh, it doesn't leave my zone.
No,
Okay.
he moves right through Fisher,
Yeah, that'll work.
and
That does not leave my zone.
from behind Fisher. However, he doesn't try to attack you from the shadows. He goes all out frenzy at you.
Time for an all-out attack.
All right, audience will still use his reaction.
All right, go ahead. Use your reaction because he's not attacking you.
Yeah. Yeah, where's this? Doo-doo-doo. Ooh. Does a 20 hit?
No,
No. Okay.
it's close.
Skill.
Feels like you just barely missed it.
Fair enough. Damn, guys, I gotta roll over an 8 to hit this guy.
Oh shit.
All right. It's gonna let out a scream scream as it's attacking, but the scream echoes everywhere. You can't figure out where it's coming from. 5, 10. How large is your your aura audience?
It does not. It does not cover Remy.
So Remy is the
It
only one
covers
that
everyone
is,
else.
Remy is the only one that is not covered. However, the scream does reach into the nightmare realm. So you don't get a bonus, but you get a bonus because of that.
I get a benefit, but not a bonus.
So it screams out. Everyone has to do their a saving throw. It's fear, so not audience. I know it's complete immunity. Audience, I think you give now.
I give
bonus.
him. Anyone who's in my aura would not even have to roll it. Only be Remy.
All right, so it's only Remy, but he still has. So what did you roll?
Like, advantage might have helped here.
Yep.
I rolled in total a 23.
Okay. Then in that case, you feel a moment of panic growing inside of you, but you manage to push it away. A brief moment of panic, but not enough to affect the fight. You recognize that you were about to hyperventilate, and you just went, No, Remy, go on. Right.
It's like really stressed.
So, in that case, it goes behind Fisher and completely hidden in darkness. Because now it's actual darkness. It hits Fisher as bad as it can. Meaning... That's... 29, 26, 25, and 19.
Just be getting hit by 2.
Shield.
You can't see. You can only react to something that you can actually see.
Is that how that works?
I'm pretty sure that to use shield, you have to see the attack.
No, you can use shield.
Am I mistaken
if...
with for another?
You're
another
thinking
spell?
of opportunity attacks. You can't make an opportunity attack against something that you can't see. Shield. It's like a shield's only condition is that like if you are hit by an attack or would be hit by an.
One reaction.
No, not
which
hit.
you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell.
Oh, okay.
If you want the in lore of it, you're basically reacting to the feeling of the thing about to penetrate your armor. So it's a touch, like
It's a reaction.
yeah, of oh shit, that's gonna hurt.
When
No.
Okay.
when can I tell people what I know? Do I have to wait till my turn?
You could use your reaction if you haven't used it to communicate.
That's what I was gonna say, but I was
I'm not using my
gonna
reaction.
add if you're using your reaction to talk, I'm not gonna give you a minute to explain everything. It's literally something that you have to shout out.
I'll shout out. Turn off the lights. They emit darkness.
Oh.
But I can't turn off my lights. But it's dim. It only affects.
No, that's good because I
5
was gonna
foot
cast. I was
radius.
gonna cast daylight next round.
That's what I
Dim
was
light only
hoping
fills the
you'd do.
cylinder of the sphere.
All right, so
but not my thing.
with the attacks, Fisher, +5, meaning that your AC goes up to 31. Is that it?
Yes.
All right, so you're not hit by any of those attacks, but you recognize that they could have hurt. All right. Well, in that
Guys, watch out! This guy's got hands.
All right. Well, in that case, the only one he can't hide from right now is audience, but he can hide from everyone else. So he will retreat back into the shadows. All right. He stealth roll. Alright. Ooh. How large is your blind sight, audience?
10 feet.
10 feet. Blind sight allows you to see this. Alright. Even to you, audience, he retreats into the shadow and he seems to vanish.
Okay, so he had to have moved, so he didn't move then. Right. If it's out of 10 feet, because I can see.
Well, even then...
Oh, you know what?
Even then, blind sight is not all-seeing sight. It's...
No.
He rolled a stealth, and I'm taking into consideration that when he is around you, specifically inside of your sense, you have more ways of seeing it, so he has less ability to hide itself.
Okay.
But you're not immune to him if he stops moving completely. He only needs to step back and you lose sight of him. So all he had to do was leave that area and then he can fall back into shadows.
Yes.
And then he
Yes.
is free to move.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget, since it did move on this turn, it does take 16 thunder damage.
Okay.
Alright, so we have to turn off all lights.
Alright. It disappears on this, so you do not know where it is currently. So. Okay, but I know where it is. Alright. Which means we go down to Remy. You technically have an invisible target, but you did hear Remy shout, not Remy, Jorg shout, kill all the lights.
In which case, Raimi will use an object interaction to close his lantern.
Okay.
And this is why Raimi still uses the good boy to this day. It's like, as he's going to use his bonus action to steady aim, and he's just going to throw his dagger. He can't have disadvantage on the target. It's like,
No,
and it actually makes any turns it might needs to, so long as within 60 feet.
And the dagger does change its trajectory once it has been thrown.
So that's going to be 26.
26. You are aware that the dagger has hit something, and it comes back. You do not know where.
Yeah. I have a question. Do I sense the dagger past me or not past me for a general sense of where it... Because I would be able to sense the dagger if it passed me.
So, here's the thing. It might. Remy, the last place you know where it was in front of Fisher. Now, here's where you had to take a risk. Are you throwing it where it was last time? Are you throwing it where Jorg would have line of sight, which means it could be behind Fisher or audience to attack? Or are you just throwing it in the air and letting it do its stuff? Because depending on where you're throwing it, audience might feel it move.
Because Rainy can't ignore the possibility that it moved out into the hallway.
Okay.
Because that would definitely be one way a creature could be a little bitch. It's like having us running around like in a room that it's not even in. I probably would have thrown it where it last was, because then it would have at least had the opportunity to either go back into the room or go out into the hall, in which case the dagger will be able to make a turn regardless.
Okay, so audience, you that's what you would feel as the dagger passes near you, audience.
Okay. Got it.
Alright, that was Remy. Jorg.
Well, I'm rolling damage, but yeah, we can
Jorg's
go with
gonna-
Jorg's.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Like I said, I told, I confirmed that you hit. So yes, sorry. Roll the damage.
I mean, we can continue with Jorg's turn because, after I roll damage, I can't do anything else.
Okay, okay.
Who got hit? Who did I see get hit? It was
You saw a
He
flash of
smacked my
light coming
shield a
from
lot.
Fisher's shield spell. So you know that Fisher
Oh, yeah, but
was
it could-
being targeted, but
but a
his
flash
shield.
of dark.
You're still concentrating on
hard
a
to inspect
moonbeam, which
if
is
they're
generating a lot of light.
Yeah, well, it only lights up the cylinder it has because it's silvery beam of pale light. But I am gonna drop concentration on it just in case, because it's also probably just not helpful to have. I don't have much that doesn't emit light for attacking, so I'll just can I tell? I cannot tell if Fisher's hurt, right?
No, you just saw the flare of the magic, so
I assume.
you know that he
Yeah.
deflected at least one attack, but he could have been injured by another one. Although not enough for you to hear him scream, so he's probably still above 50%
Yeah.
if he got hit.
Yep. There's not much for me to do. I'll step in and ready an action to hit him if he comes close enough to ready an action with Thorn Whip.
Alright, so you step inside of the room
suppose.
with light that's gone dark.
Yeah, if I can. Uh-huh. And if I see him, I'll Thorn Whip him. Otherwise, I'll just oh, and I turn off my Moonbeam.
Okay. So how far do you go inside the room?
I only go to I'll go to F8. Just
behind audience. All right.
make a nice little square there.
All right. So, Remy, let's go back to the damage that you were doing.
So 38 piercing.
38 piercing. All right. But with this, and it's sort of it's a good thing because you injured it. It's also a bad thing because you remind me that he should use one of his legendary action on that attack because he's not far from where you are, but you don't know it. So
He's not far from where you are. I know it.
So he uses a legendary action that triggers as the moment that he takes the damage. You have to do a wisdom saving throw.
This man got an undead attack and isn't even an undead. That's crazy. No.
Yes. Only undead have attacks that cause a wisdom saving throw.
Exact. Well, he just called it undead. I'm making a joke.
19.
19. Okay. Well, that does a very insignificant amount of damage then. Because I wrote down in the description that someone who is immune to fear, he cannot drink from someone who is immune to fear, and if someone has an ability which would grant immunity, there is instead resistance. So this is what he tried to do with you, audience. Because you're immune to fear, he can't drink from you. But, Remy, you're not immune and you're outside of the range of audience. But, because of your ability, I will give you resistance to the type of damage, because it is a fear-based psychic attack. And he does takes from there. And you succeeded the saving throw, which means you have resistance and it does only half damage.
Look, I'll take what I can get here. I would have moved closer to audience, but otherwise I would not have been able to get advantage on my attack. So,
Alright, so you have resistance because of your ability, which drops the damage you'd get from 20 to 10. And you succeeded, which means it dropped it from 10 to 5, which means you lose 5 points of psychic damage, and he regains 5 points of 5 hit points.
Nice job, buddy.
he could suck the biggest dick, and I don't mean that as a compliment.
Alright, so Jorg is ready in his corner. Remy did something, so we got Jorg, we got Remy, which means we go to audience. So the only source of light inside of the room right now is Arunak's dancing light, which he can turn off on his turn, and Fisher's light spell, which he can turn off on his turn.
Uh-huh. So whose turn is it?
Yours.
Yours.
Oh, I missed it. Okay.
That's why I was telling you.
Okay, so I am going to move up towards Remy. Let me know what I could, if I sense it, as I move towards Remy.
So you're in complete darkness. I'm gonna give you as a difficult terrain because there's a lot of debris.
That's fine. I could still get all the way to Remy if I wanted, but... So I'm gonna move up 10 feet. Do I sense it? I'm gonna move to, D8.
D8, so just 5 feet.
The moment I'm not done. I'm asking. I'm waiting until when I sense it.
No, right now you do not.
Okay, then I'm gonna move up to C8. Do I sense it at C8?
Right now he's stealthed. What is your passive perception?
Low. 10.
How do you mix? Hold on. What's the description of blindsight?
Blind
settle the whole
sight
thing.
is. Where is it? I was just reading it a second ago.
I want to say it's just you can see without needing to see.
Essentially, it's-
sight.
I mean, like, how it's supposed to work is that unless they have successfully hidden from you, as in they rolled a stealth that is higher than your
Passive perception.
passive perception, it's like then you can't see them even when you do have blind sight. Like, but if your passive perception is higher than their stealth roll, then you
Yeah.
just know where they're at.
I can see even invisible creatures unless it specifically is hiding from me. If it is hiding, I would still have to make a perception roll to try and see it.
It did a stealth roll to get out, so no, you do not see it by another 5.
Okay, then I will perception roll to see if I can see it.
You know, if you make one step to the side, you can cover nearly the entire room with your blind sight.
That is a 14 perception, which is higher than my passive perception.
It is higher, but it is not higher than his. So, even so, you are completely blind, and you're just there trying to figure out, trying to listen to everything, and you do
Okay,
not perceive
then
it.
audience would not do anything on my turn because no light's gonna help. Let's see, is there anything I can do that would be helpful? No. 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 Yep, audience will, I guess, just hang out there because he's about 10 feet from everyone. That's the best he can do.
Okay.
And wait for it to reveal itself. Because I used my action to make a perception roll, so. So while it is hidden, I won't be able to see it.
Jorga, just... hold on. I just sent you a message. Alright, so that was audience. And we go down to Fisher.
Mm-hmm. Audience didn't find it.
No.
Which, because
honestly,
you know audience, you'd know that this means he is using stealth tactic, just like Remy would.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget to kill your lights, because that'll help.
Yeah, can I kill?
It's concentration. No, it's
Light?
not in
No,
concentration.
light's not a
Like,
concentration.
I think you can
No.
just turn it off. I think if you sheath your sword,
Or you cast it again, or dismiss it as an action.
oh,
Yeah. You'd have to use your action to dismiss it. But we do need to be able to see
Ooh.
this thing. So let's see.
Yeah.
What did you?
Uh,
What did you cast your slight spell on again?
sword.
Sword.
I mean,
You could
It-
sheath your sword, but I think that's the same.
that's why I said it.
Yeah, but I don't have.
Yeah, I just dismiss it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dismiss it.
Because you
That's
probably want to
next.
have your sword.
Yeah. I paid a lot of money for this.
Like, you paid a lot of fucking money for this sword.
I need everyone to move within 10 feet of me is what I really need.
Yeah, if I dismiss it, does... Or I will dismiss it.
Okay.
Is he...
Well, there's still
Does anything
Onak.
happen?
There's still
Okay,
Onak
Onak,
who's emitting
yeah.
light, and he's right after
Yeah.
you.
We need Oranak to dismiss as well.
Alright, then I will move up next to audience.
Yeah, we want to be grouped for this fight.
Yeah. I think just to like D7.
Okay.
You've abandoned.
Abandoned.
Well,
me.
yeah. I'm frontline. You're backline. That's supposed to happen.
You also need to just be frontline with us. You need to be standing next to us.
I was.
Yes, but Raimi
No, I'll
wasn't.
do it on my turn. True.
Well, the only reason why I moved away before was so that there would be more light in the room, so it couldn't just like go further in the room, hide, and then.
Yeah, no.
Suck a
What
dick.
you did made sense at that point.
And then with my bonus action, I am going to cast Sanctuary on. Actually, before I move, can I just cast Sanctuary on Jorg and then move?
Smart.
Okay. That is smart,
Smart.
because Jorg is very isolated.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
All right. And finally, Arunak kills off its light, which
Does
would
the darkness go
normally
away?
make the room in complete darkness, but which now makes it in full light, revealing where he is.
Okay, he's back corner.
So now Arunak is slightly confused. And just says,
Understandable.
light or attack?
Just attack it. But stay 10 feet next to us.
Don't use light.
Yeah, don't use light.
Yeah, no, of course not. Okay, so it doesn't really have attacks that makes light. Mask your exploding cone
laser
will,
whip it
will
again.
create a flash of darkness, so that's probably not a good idea. Oh yeah, he's gonna use guidance. Sorry.
Could also hold an action to heal, I guess, if he wants to.
Well, in that case, might as well use Aura of Vitality and prepare for an onslaught of damage after that. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? He's gonna use Aura of Vitality. Anyone needs a little bit of a HP? You can give 2d6.
I do not.
Mm-mm.
Is anyone hurt?
Didn't Jor get hit?
No, we already healed Dork.
Okay.
We
Oh,
already healed him.
Alright, well, Almanac prepares for to become the healing master of the group.
Good job.
Alright, so aura vitality up. Staring at him, just being, alright, here's go. Everything's gonna be nice. And it's the creature's turn again. Algonak just took an action. So he gets to use...
I mean, if he wants to use his bonus action, like, if everybody else is, like, healed, I'm missing more than an average of 2d6.
Okay.
Might as well use it. He can use
Yeah.
2d6 per round, so...
Alright, so...
Yeah, because otherwise I don't think he's using anything for his bonus action, so...
No.
Yeah.
So you regain 7 hit points.
Literally average, okay.
There you go.
Alright.
Likely than not.
Yeah. So Oranek, he has used spells. He heals you. Hold on, I'm gonna remove the spell slot that's just been used. Aura Vitality, which means he has one spell slot here. And the creature once again looks at everyone, says, "Oh goodness, so much light." Snaps again, and darkness comes back. He just reshifted the polarity of light, so everyone is in darkness, complete darkness right now.
Got it. Okay, you can shift the polarity. Okay.
Yeah, it's what he does. He reverses
We need a
light
good
into darkness.
Medium.
All right, I'm going to spend the whole combat using my action to cast and then dismiss light. Brilliant.
I had to
Honestly, what I can do is on my turn, because my light comes back by just be opening and closing my lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I could just go in like to the middle of the room, at the very least, that's going to illuminate most places.
And I think your initiative's higher, which matters for doing that.
Yeah.
So we don't waste as many turns. But we'll see what he does now.
What he does now is turn around, and for some reason he seems to have intimate knowledge of Remy and his abilities, so he's going to turn around and attack you, Remy, because he knows you're the most dangerous one to this ability right now in the group.
So audience would still know where he is then, at least for right now, if he's not hiding.
No, because he can only use that as a bonus action. So yes, you know exactly where he is for now, and you know that he's attacking Remy right now.
Okay.
Alright, so he is completely hidden, meaning he can try and do his most devastating attack. Aw, I was hoping for a natural 20, but instead I got a 30 to hit.
Dang.
I got nothing.
I mean, I'll just use my reaction to Uncanny Dodge.
To take half, yeah.
Yep.
I thought I had 2 more. I do not have 2
Like,
more.
my math might be wrong, but in terms of damage, taking damage, half is better than whole.
Yeah, it
Usually?
is.
Usually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Resistance to a rogue sneak attack is fairly good, because I assume this is going to do somewhere in the range of 70 to 80 damage.
Alright.
Judging off the other. Well, maybe not. Maybe like 50 or 60.
So... Okay, that's a pretty decent roll. So that's those dice. Plus... it's those
High roll would be like
dice.
70.
It's those dice. Alright. It would have hurt like hell. But fortunately, you use your uncanny dodge to lower a 64 piercing damage to a 32.
Man, that's crazy. I was spot on with my numbers.
Oh, you know what? It's really interesting because I think Raimi is suddenly going to turn into a top because he's definitely going to fuck this thing's skull.
32.
You recognize that your
Assuming it
ability
has
to
one.
uncannily dodge an incoming attack has prevented you from having a foot of metal sticking out of your shoulder.
Yeah.
And he steps away and uses a bonus action to hide in the shadows. Because right now, the entire room is made of shadows.
Oh, Remy can't get an opportunity attack though because he's used his reaction.
Yeah, he used my reaction. Plus, it wouldn't have done much damage anyway because there's nobody around me.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the creature disappears in the shadows again. Audience, there is one thing that you'd notice from the way that he moves. He is injured.
Yeah. I would also see which way he stepped out.
He
Which
stepped.
square did he step out on?
He stepped back, so toward the
Okay,
A column.
so A6. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That would be my information of where he'd go. Okay.
But you know that he is very nimble, so that's
I
where
do.
he
I
left.
do know he
but,
could be anywhere.
well, not anywhere. Doing like this. If he decides to do a round approach to getting out, it would be.
Well, audience is covering most of the middle of the room, so
Yeah.
he would have to go all the way around the back. But yeah,
Well,
the back
judging
wall.
from how he moved, you think that he wouldn't be able to move quickly enough to leave the room if he could.
Yeah.
But he'd be able to be anywhere in the room. Alright, that's everything for it. Which means we go to... Remy.
All right, so
Alright.
Raimi's going to use his object interaction again to open his lantern.
Alright.
Which radiates light everywhere. And suddenly makes Jorg very uncomfortable.
Suddenly makes Jorg very uncomfortable.
Because the light just shines in the room, and suddenly, Jorg, you have that reflex of... He's right there in front of you. You're the next one to be you were
Oh, God.
going to be the next one to be attacked.
Boop.
Raimi is weighing his options. Still weighing his options. I'm joking.
You know your dagger is gonna curve, so if you miscalculate that curve by 1 degree, you could critically hit Jorg. Just saying, you know.
Oh, oops.
Okay. All joking aside, Raimi is going to at least. Well, I mean, it kind of sucks, but there's kind of like a no way really around it. Because Raimi should really move to the middle of the room so that it's really just Raimi dealing with lights. So he's going to move himself over to C7.
Right next to audience. I'm sure it's just a bonus.
And then he will just do a a normal throw of his dagger. Though since Jorg is at least next to him, as long as I hit, I'll still get sneak attack. That is... Yeah, 23?
It's enough.
Right, I keep forgetting that audience hit with a 22.
Yeah. And he missed with a 20.
20. So we know it's
21 or
probably
22.
21.
A very tight range,
21,
basically.
22. Yeah, 21 or 22, somewhere.
1. So 29 piercing.
Okay. The dagger goes in, and you take it back. He's still up. Though now you all have visual confirmation that it's probably injured right now. Audience knew it one round before everyone else, but now you all know.
Like, Randy makes a very rude gesture toward his crotch as he ends his turn.
And for some reason, you also accompany this with a fong fong. Alright, so that was Remy, which means we go down to initiative 12 with Jorg.
Jorg is going to hit him with the spear
Jorg attacks
because
for the first time in so many years.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time that you use your spear to attack.
No, I've used this before. My winter spear. I think I've used it before.
I'm not sure you have.
But I don't hit. I get a 13.
No, you definitely do not hit. You're so nervous about this thing just having revealed itself in front of you.
Swing, batter, batter, swing.
But it does state that legendary action can be taken
probably
at the
should
end of
transform
someone's
first.
turn. Which means, Jorg, anything else you want to do?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna transform into a what do I have room for? Oh, I can turn into something big. I forget what my CR limit is. But
A third of your level?
Oh.
Or half?
CR1.
It's a third. A third rounded down.
At 8th level. Oh. Third rounded down.
Half would be crazy.
So you can go up to 4 now.
CR4?
Yep, challenge rating 4.
God damn. That's way better than it says on my thing.
Alright, but you gotta choose.
I thought I could only go up to a level challenger anymore. I know. This is not a very good list. Welp.
I'm giving you 20 seconds to decide. Otherwise, you froze in place.
Yeah, I'll just turn into a brown bear.
Elephant.
And
Hippo.
No, elephant was nicer because after that we have to address the elephant.
I could do an elephant.
You could do an elephant.
If I've
Hippo's
seen
more
one.
likely to fit in the room.
I wouldn't suggest a kelpie.
So, what do you choose?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that Jorg has ever seen an elephant. Just saying.
Yeah. I
But
don't
you
think
have
so.
seen something that would allow you to use the Sharoons use the Goompa for traveling. You've seen that, and it is bigger than an elephant. But I would let you use the stat block of an elephant.
But could I fit in there as
I
Huge
would
is a
say
bit
that it's
too
roughly the
big.
same size as an actual elephant. So I think that a lot of people would find themselves with the butt of an elephant in their face.
Huge is 15 by
Yeah.
15.
So
Can I do a cave elephant or a cave bear, not cave elephant? That would be an awesome. Oh, never mind.
Cave
Never mind.
elephant.
it's a new type of elephant.
Cave elephant.
Cave- yes, you can do cave bear.
Oh.
That poor elephant.
I'll do a cave bear.
It dwells in the Underdark, the only
Mhm.
place where a cave would be big enough. Alright, cave bear. It's a large creature?
Yeah.
Okay. So, just increase you in size.
Bear's only 2,
Damn.
though. Dude,
It's
what are
nice
you
being able to
doing?
go above.
Hippo,
Huh?
man.
Damn, elephants are pretty strong.
Hippo.
Have I seen a hippo?
Not personally,
I
no.
don't think I've seen a
Oh,
hippo.
fair enough. Fine.
Can I just go off of description?
No, like I said,
No.
I would be, because it's a bit improvised, I would be willing to let you use the stat block of an elephant, but use a different shape. Like I said, the huge beast of burden that the Sharoon used to travel around. But, you know, you'd
I don't
be
Yeah,
3 square
my
by
issue
3
is
square.
just being inside. Yeah.
Have you seen a
Mhm.
wereboar or a weretiger?
Is the roof even high
It
enough
has to
for
be a
that?
natural element. It has to be a natural animal.
Wait, don't you have
But
elemental?
no, yeah.
Cave bear is good. You'll use...
No, that's CR5. CR5 are elementals.
Yeah, no, but no, elemental is your. Yeah, you at 10th
Actually, yeah,
level.
that is
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah, you've had access to elemental forms since 10.
So you can spend 2 to turn into an
Holy
air,
shit.
earth, fire, or water elemental.
You can't.
Although,
Okay, I'm gonna stick
don't
with
think he
this
can,
bear
though,
because
we
I don't
haven't taken a short
want
rest.
to take too long.
Oh yeah, he might not have 2. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm
we got
pretty
the
sure
one
he
left.
transformed earlier in this gym. I was about to say gym.
I did.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's like, this isn't Pokemon. Currently.
Well, when Ornak uses Razor Whip, it confuses things.
No, it's even worse because he's using Razor Leaf.
Yeah, Razor Whip. Yes, exactly. That's what I meant.
Alright, that it? You transform, you good?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
You're still in melee range, so he can use his legendary ability to drink your fear, and you do not have resistance and immunity and stuff like this.
Jorg, did you attack him at all?
Yeah.
He missed.
You did. Oh, okay, never mind.
Anyway, a legendary action
I
can be used
missed.
at the end of someone else's turn.
Yeah,
No, I think it's about Sanctuary.
Yeah, I was asking for sanctuary.
Oh,
reasons.
okay, yeah. yes, in that
But-
case, yeah. Alright,
Oh,
so,
Sanctuary went away. So
Jorg, wisdom saving throw.
I should have maintained my sanctuary. Wisdom.
Which is your strong
Ooh,
stat?
that's pretty good. Yeah. 26.
26, which means you save, so it's going to be half damage. Which means it's going to be... 26, which means 13 points of psychic damage.
Only heals 13.
And it drinks 13 points of fear directly from you, feeding itself. So by now, I think you can deduce it feeds off fear. And Remy is going to be even more annoyed when he realized that throughout this fight so far, he might have saved Jorg's life twice. So
Haha.
So, we keep on going. That was Jorg. We go to audience.
Okay, audience is going to move to E7.
Okay.
And really hope that no one moves 10 feet away from him for the rest of combat. And then I'm gonna hit this guy.
Go ahead.
That's gonna miss. And second one is gonna hit with a 26.
26 is enough.
And we will use... No, we won't. I have like no spell. Well, actually I can't. You know what? It's pretty low. We're gonna use one level 3 spell slot.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 5. So I'm gonna do that one hit. We are going to do 11 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 25, so 36 damage.
Well, that hurts. It's not dead, but you definitely heard a scream from that one.
Alright, and then I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay. That was audience at 11, which means Fisher at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Get this flank going, Fisher.
I will step to E6.
Alright.
And then we will use... If that doesn't... No. We are going to use our bonus action to cast Chromatic Strike.
Okay.
With that would be a good idea, but there aren't any sources of fire in the room that aren't Raimi's lantern. It's magic anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's magic. It's gonna...
Yeah.
Could have been very interesting because, you know, you might have set it aflame. That could have been cool, but...
Mm-hmm. If only. I will use one of my some poison
Okay.
to cast Poison Chromatic Strike at... How many spell points is that? That would be 4th level.
You have 4th level spell?
Yeah, not spells, but I can use 4th level.
He has spell slots of that level.
Oh, okay.
Or, like, of that, or rather, he has enough spell points to be able to cast at that level because of his multi-class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will go to town on this dude.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah.
Do I have advantage from flanking?
You have 3...
Or if I move
people.
to F6?
Then definitely, without
I'll
hesitation,
move
I'm
to
giving you advantage.
F6.
Okay.
And then I don't think I'm going to use Great Weapon Master because I think its AC is still too high, even with advantage. But I'm going to swing that 14 plus 25 to hit.
Is enough.
That's 3, 9, 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then
Your sword goes right through it. It goes it literally pierces it. You have the feeling that you might be able to maybe kill it by just
10 poison
pushing
damage.
upward.
Although now that I think about it, is this thing... Maybe I shouldn't use poison. Is this thing alive enough for poison to work on it? Is it immune?
Oh,
Or
no,
resistant to poison? Okay, cool.
It doesn't have a damage.
10 poison damage. And it is now poisoned.
All
Make
right.
a con save at the beginning of its turn.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack again. That will be a 28 to hit.
Okay. That's good enough.
For 13 slashing damage. And... eight poison damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to action surge.
Is it dead or is it still up at 13?
It's,
Good question.
you bisected it right now, so it's done. It's finished. You win.
You don't need to accent
It's
church.
dead. It's dead.
Alright.
You can if you want. It's just gonna
But you
make it more
could.
epic. But
Yeah, I want to
pulverize it.
quad sect it instead.
Raimi uses his reaction to run over, unzip his fly, and
He wants to
Yeah,
make sure
like
the
that's
last
really
thing
how-
he sees is that coming right at his eyes.
Does the thing disappear or does it like?
Oh no,
All
he's
like a
into
body.
it.
Well, as you drive your sword and you push up with the splash of poison just vaporizing in the air, you hear it for a brief moment, taking a huge breath, and you see its shape as if it starts collapsing on itself. You hear this scream escaping as its entire shape seems to be sucked into nothingness from the center of its being, and it lets out a huge scream. The shockwave bursts out and hits everyone. So everyone makes a saving throw, please.
Oh, dang.
This one's not fear.
just a saving
What
throw.
are we saving for?
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, can I pick?
Charisma.
Oh, dang.
I'm okay with that one.
19.
Not
Of course,
the one
you're
That's
okay.
my
with
worst
that
one, but whatever.
Also, my
roll.
worst one.
I actually might fail it, which is pretty funny.
Oh, but I rolled a 19, so that's you get a +3, right, audience?
Yeah, +3.
23.
Oh,
Alright.
then I got a 23 as well. No, 22.
Audience?
I might have failed it. I got a 17. I rolled a 3 on the dice.
Remy?
With
Wow.
audience's help, I get a 19.
All right. Well, Fisher
Arnak?
and Arnak rolled a 2 on the dice, which means it's
Oh,
even
yeah, he
less
did
than
not save it.
audience.
He did not save it.
Which means Fisher and Jorg are the only one who saves by 1 point. Fisher and Jorg,
Oh yeah.
you get 1 point of exhaustion. Audience and Remy, you get 2
Oh,
points
boy.
of exhaustion. Which is
Alright, guys,
where,
I believe it's
Oh,
time to
good
leave
thing
the
I made that.
dungeon.
which is how it tied with those creatures trying to exhaust you by blowing themselves up on you. If you had not managed to push them away so efficiently, you might have died with a fail.
What does all 2 give me again? That's
You have disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is reduced by half.
Yes. Yeah. All right, guys. So who wants to leave?
Well, you have a friend to go get it to go back to.
Yeah, we can do that.
I mean, we're kind of almost done.
We are
but-
almost done. I assume that was the boss.
Yeah.
And we're also going to check this room.
So yeah,
Unfortunately, we're going to check this room with disadvantage, but...
I can at least give myself advantage to undo the disadvantage.
Same.
Oh,
But it is also 1056.
But you can't
so-
stack to get.
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
normal is better than disadvantage.
Correct.
So yeah, obviously the biggest fight of this dungeon is done. You have figured out nearly every single trap inside of there. So there's very little reason for me to force you to go through every room one by one. We can simply, if you wish, I can simply give you what you would have gotten if you would have decided to finish exploring the floor. And next episode, we can start with you going to the floor of Remy's old master, where you get your friend, and you decided to check that room. Because there's obviously a trap that works differently than all those there. It would be the only one that I would insist
Have
that
us
you,
roll. Yeah.
yeah, if you ever trigger it or anything like this. So with this, I think so that's really up to you. I don't mind. Like I said, you figured out most of the trap. And anyways, now because you've killed the boss, which was supposed to work in conjunction with those slowly tiring you out, it would have put you in great danger if you had been hit by those ghosts a few times, potentially killing you if you fail the saving throw right now. But you know how they work. You've survived this, so I don't mind giving you everything there is to have on this floor. Because it would just be a grind. Just telling me, okay,
Alright.
we go back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay not doing the grind. I think it's...
Yeah.
If we've already figured out, it's not really
Well,
adding anything.
I mean,
But-
let's not get too hasty here. It's I think grinding is an excellent bonding activity for any party.
Just a different kind of grind.
The only room on the entire floor which could justify you taking a moment would be the bathroom on this floor.
Gonna reach into the toilet again.
Is there a reason?
That's
no,
really up to you. There is a bathroom on this
Audience
floor.
got to take a dump.
You can decide to try and activate the water fountain at the center of the room. You can decide to go through the toilets, see if there is something. Otherwise, there is nothing
I
different.
mean,
about
I
this
think
floor.
we're including the grind that we are just going to have checked every room. So if there was something different about the bathroom, audience would try and do something. But if there's nothing different...
This toilet was clogged.
Yeah.
Okay.
So unless there's something particular that audience would have noticed that's different about this bathroom, it would just be the same as all the other rooms.
Well,
I don't think I would have tried the fountain again after the first fountain.
Okay.
Unless there's something very particular that's like, hey, you should try this fountain.
Well, I'm just gonna say this: would the audience have thought about activating the fountain and letting it overflow?
Ooh, is this a Chamber of Secrets situation?
Unless
No.
there's something particular that would
No.
make him think that, then no.
Then
He
no.
would have been like, it's gonna be the same. I mean, does this fountain you know what? I'm just gonna do this as it's fucking like a insight check or something. I don't know.
It's
I'm
No,
this one is not
basically.
broken. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so this was specifically this one was not broken like the other one.
No, so you could have activated it. And
Oh,
let
I
it
would have turned it
fill.
on. I don't know if I would have probably turned it on and left it if it naturally overflowed. What an audience would have done is he would have turned it on. If it overflows, it overflows. He wouldn't have necessarily like stopped it from overflowing. I would have turned it on if it worked.
But you wouldn't have stayed in the room to look at it overflow. You would just have let it overflow as a
I would have
Pokemon.
turned it on and then I would have investigated the room, so it depends on how long I was in the room for.
Well, so probably during your investigation, suddenly, I assume everyone is there. Remy would have a blast from the past of the first time that he saw this and didn't know what to do with it. The fountain suddenly starts to overflow, and you have an image of a woman appearing, starting to yell at you. She was a very stern woman, a very punishing person, not physically, but verbally. She had a way with word that would sting. And she starts burrowing you. Said it too quickly.
Berating.
Exactly.
Berating.
Burrowing you. Very intensely. So you're inside the room, it starts to overflow, and you see that woman appearing from the door behind you, and she starts walking toward the fountain, and she points at where you remember you were when you let that happen, and she starts yelling at you, telling you that you are just a stupid, clumsy, little, flightless chicken who is as
Audience
dumb.
would turn off the water.
Audience use the spell magic.
As
Not
if,
use dispel magic. I would turn off the water though.
as if Raimi needed another reason to just not want to be around women.
Audience would turn off the water and be like, "All right, my bad."
You turn off the illusion just as he said that she wouldn't be surprised to see Remy just start staring upward as it's raining, and it stops there.
All right.
Other
What do we
than
get?
that,
What do we get from the rest of these rooms? Is it
from
just
the
more
rest of those rooms?
little pearls?
Yeah, you get on this floor a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pearls in grand
All right.
total.
8 more pearls get added to the egg.
And inside of the room where you had the fight, when you look around, you have the confirmation that you did not want to have. The children were all brought here and quite literally slaughtered. None of them survived. You find traces of what looks like burned feathers, Remy. So you have confirmation that Kenkus were killed and burned, and hopefully in that order.
You know what, though? If there's any consolation, the fact that they were cremated means that they did not do the sickening thing of slaughtering them just to serve them.
Like I said, hopefully they were killed and burned, and not the other way around.
Yeah. Silver linings, I guess. There aren't zombie children.
Like, no zombie children, nobody ate humanoid avian folk
But
for
you also have
lunch.
You also have a weird confirmation by looking through all of the ash. You do manage to find a few bones. Some of them, especially one skull, you're looking at it and it's the size of a grown adult. You know the guards were slaughtered as well. Dear God, did they kill everyone without exception?
My question is this wizard dead that we're looking for? Well, maybe we'll find something in his room.
That Like, there seems to be general confirmation that he's still alive and kicking, just elsewhere.
Yeah,
The question is where the elsewhere is.
Yeah.
definitely.
Unless, of course, he was killed and then somebody took on his identity. That would be a fun twist.
Could be.
Mm.
So
And then
you have direct confirmation that all of the children were killed here. With the amount of bones, the amount of ash, it's obvious that at least a majority of them did not survive. But you also have confirmation that the adults, the guards, those who did maintenance, they might as also have all been killed and burned here.
someone went to a lot of trouble to make sure there were no witnesses for us to ever question.
But then again, this was left here with a surprise for all of you. So someone took great care to make sure that no one left alive could tell you, but that all of them dead could let you know.
All right.
Someone is really sick in the entire story.
Yeah, then we head back to the wizard's room. We can do that.
Yeah. Well, I think Jorg is tired enough right now.
Yeah.
Well, Avery
we
is
can
tired
do
enough.
that at the start of
Yeah,
We
like
can do
we've
that.
already agreed that
Yeah,
would
I
be
gotta
for
go to
next time.
bed.
Yeah.
We can
So,
do that at the start.
we got our gems. We did that. We'll head back.
All right. And hopefully you'll get whatever information you might have missed from that room. All right. You do not have a whole lot of confirmation of what you wanted so far. You know
Nope.
that it was something about all of this is so severely aimed at Remy, to the point of it being disturbing. And not a lot of people survive the entire ordeal. So, music, campfire. All right, what is this new symbol? There's. Oh, okay, sorry. All right, pause. Here we go. All right, so thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you had a pleasant, whatever part of the day it is, wherever you are in the world. Hope you found whatever it was you were looking for. People talking, good Dungeons and Dragons, just not being alone. Whatever it was, I hope you found it. Hope to see you again next week. The schedule is the same every week. Wednesday, live campaign, 7:30 Western Coast time. If you're living on the Eastern Coast, that's why the rebroadcast is there, 7:30 Eastern Coast time on Friday for the rebroadcast, and in between, world building and map making with me. Thursdays, 9:30 Eastern Coast time, because that's where I live. And that's the schedule. So, and if you want to help, you know, you got multiple choice. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Patreon, a link below if you want to make donations. And you can also just spread the word of the channel. So, go nuts. Help us if you want to help us. It's very much appreciated. With this, I think that's everything I can possibly say. So, thank you. Hope to see you again next week. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.